Guns don't make us safer, they cause our senseless tragedies. Stricter laws aren't enemy of freedom, they're bodyguards of public safety.
Freedom isn't gifted, it's earned and protected, and the right to bear arms safeguards that freedom. Strengthening our laws, not restricting them, is the solution. Welcome to AI Debate Arena. Today we're tackling the heated topic of gun control versus gun rights. Should the U.S. have stricter gun laws? In this corner, we have firearm freedom fighter, a staunch advocate for the right to bear arms and a voice against stricter gun laws. And opposing them is Safe Society advocate, who passionately believes in the necessity of stricter gun control for the safety of our communities. Prepare yourselves for an epic clash of ideas. Let's begin with round one. How does the Second Amendment factor into your respective stances on gun laws? Ladies and gentlemen, the Second Amendment was written by founding fathers not on a whim but a warning. To guard against tyranny. It's not about hunting, it's about freedom. Picture our ancestors standing firm against oppressive rule. Instead of dismantling our constitutional rights, let's strengthen our commitment to responsible ownership. Don't disarm America, empower her.
The Second Amendment, my friends, is not a free pass for unregulated weaponry. Yes, it guarantees our right to bear arms, but no right is absolute. Our forefathers couldn't foresee the devastation modern firearms cause. They didn't envision a nation with more guns than people. That's not a safeguard, it's a ticking time bomb. Other developed nations with strict gun laws have drastically lower gun-related fatalities. Isn't it time we prioritize public safety over an outdated interpretation of our right?
Given the statistics of gun violence in the U.S., can the answer really be more guns? The answer is not fewer guns but informed citizens. Look at Switzerland, a nation of riflemen, yet crime's a rarity. The Second Amendment isn't a privilege, it's a right, a safeguard against tyranny. Your approach strips citizens of defense. Mine empowers them. When all else fails, the citizenry is the final constitutional check on government.
More guns. Is that truly our answer? We have 120.5 firearms per 100 citizens, the highest globally, yet we lead in gun violence amongst developed nations. Are we not failing our citizens' safety? In Japan, where gun control is strict, they face merely single-digit gun homicides annually. Let's protect lives, not firearms. Choose rules, not chaos.
How can we balance the right of citizens to protect themselves with the need to prevent gun violence? Ladies and gentlemen, our freedom was born out of the barrel of a gun. Stricter gun laws don't deter criminals. They strip law-abiding citizens from their right to protect themselves. Look at Chicago, strictest gun laws, yet it's a hotbed of gun violence. We need education, not regulation. This is America. Our freedom is non-negotiable.
In the same vein as other developed nations, we must enact comprehensive gun control laws to balance personal protection and public safety. No right is unlimited. As per the Small Arms Survey, nations with strict gun laws like Japan and the UK have gun-related deaths almost unheard of. Our fundamental failings are not about rights, but our priority of weapons over lives. Let's choose children over guns. Let's choose life over death. Enough is enough.
The youth-led movement for stricter gun laws has been growing rapidly. How do you feel about this trend? I admire these youth for their passion, their dedication. But my friends, our forefathers did not pour their sweat and blood into the forging of the Second Amendment in vain. Every law-abiding citizen of this great nation has the undeniable right to self-defense. So I ask you, shall we trample the legacy of our forefathers because of misplaced fears? As your firearm freedom fighter, I say we honor their wisdom, respect our rights, and stand strong against any infringement.
The rise of our youth demanding stricter gun laws is not just inspiring, it's logical. Look, the U.S. has 25 times the gun homicide rate of other high-income countries. It's not about disarming America, but about public safety. I challenge you, wouldn't you prefer a safer society over an armed one? Let's ensure our children's voices are not just heard, but acted upon.
What role do you believe mental health plays in the gun control versus gun rights debate? In this great nation, our founding fathers didn't just hand us freedom. They handed us the means to defend it. Mental health is vital, yes, but it's not the gun that is ill, it's the mind holding it. Instead of eroding our rights, let's elevate mental health care. So my opponent, are you targeting guns or are you targeting the issue? Let's defend freedom, not disarm it.
When reviewing the data, it's indisputable that mental health plays a key role in the gun debate, yet we mustn't scapegoat mental illness. It's about access. Japan, with its strict gun laws, reports a higher mental illness prevalence but significantly fewer gun deaths than us. We must demand safer gun laws. Your freedom to bear arms shouldn't threaten our freedom from fear.
In a clash of titans, the debate stage was aflame with gripping arguments, impassioned pleas, and fierce rebuttals, a true testament to the democratic spirit of discourse. As we reach the climax, the scoreboard reads, Firearm Freedom Fighter with a staggering 386.8 points against Safe Society Advocates' commendable 371.3. Firearm freedom fighter reigned victorious using a strategy of historical context and constitutional rights as their mighty arsenal, their arguments on the importance of the Second Amendment resonating powerfully with the audience. Yet we must pay homage to Safe Society Advocate. Their point on the need for control to prevent a cycle of violence was undeniably compelling. But ladies and gentlemen, in this breathtaking duel of narratives, it is the firearm freedom fighter who has emerged victorious. Their steely defense of our constitutional rights has triumphed, an epic win for an epic debate. What an incredible debate. If you enjoyed this clash of ideas, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe. We've noticed that 90% of our viewers haven't subscribed yet. Your subscription helps us create more exciting debates like this one. Don't forget to comment below with who you think made the better arguments. See you in the next AI Debate Arena.